Hello, my name is Mario Campopiano, and I am excited to present this demo of my app, Publish or Perish. Publish or Perish is designed to help writers seeking to have their works published in short story magazines keep track of their stories and submissions. With so many different publications out there, it can be difficult to keep up with all the submissions, your current status with each of those, and how to decide which publication is right for your story. Publish or Perish will simplify that process. Here on the homepage, you can view previously recorded magazines with some information, as well as the Active Stories tab. Currently there are no active stories, so let's go ahead and make one. Hit this button here, we get a form to let us track the story we've started. We of course want to keep up with total word count goals and our daily word count goals. We save that, we'll go back to the home screen, and here we can see our story. We have the option to delete the story. Of course, we get a little prompt asking if we want to or not. In this case, we're not going to. We can edit. So maybe life's a little busier than I expected, so we're going to drop that down a little bit. You can see that change reflected here. We can add a note. Okay, and we can view those notes here. We can, of course, add another one. We could delete this one. Same thing, we'll get a prompt. In this case, we do not want to actually delete. And we can also change that if we want to. And now I've thought about it some more, and we are going to go ahead and move forward with that deletion. Okay, let's say a little bit of time has gone by, we've finished this story, and we are ready to mark that as completed. You can do so by checking this box. And as soon as you do, it is no longer visible here in the Active Stories tab. We can look at it over here in Completed Stories. Here you can see all of the stories that this user has marked as completed, including the one we just finished. And we also see a little more information about them. Specifically, you can see the names of any publications they've been submitted to and their current status. For any stories that are pending, we can also see an expected response date. That way, if I know that we've gone past that date, I know it's time for me to reach out to them and get some information. Now, here we can also sort, so maybe I want to see just the stories that are pending, or perhaps I'm getting ready to make some submissions and I see which stories have not been submitted yet. And we can also filter by rejected, accepted, and submitted. Or if we just want to search for story by title, we can do that right over here. Okay, now let's say we're ready to go ahead and submit a story. We can go back to the home page, and taking a look here, we're going to submit our days of the week story. So let's see. The first line, accept submissions year round. That's great. Word count requirements 300 to 5,000. Ours is 4,500 words, so we're looking good so far. Word genre open. Cincinnati Review. We're in February, so that's okay, but looks like they require a minimum of 5,000 words. So we know really quickly that this one's going to go to the first line. We can click right here to go in, and here we can see some more details about the magazine itself. For example, a typical response time of 2 to 6 months. And we've got the website right here. So of course this app is just to help us track those submissions. In order to actually make the submission, we do still have to go to the website for the publication itself and follow their own procedures for that. And here we can see our pending story, and also any stories that the currently logged in user has had accepted or rejected by this magazine. So let's go ahead and add our new story. This, and we've got a drop down menu that populates with all stories that have been marked as completed. Days of the week, let's say that we submit that today. We expect to hear back in 6 months. We can put that in here and save our submission. And just like that, we've got it showing up here. And now let's say we've actually gotten a response back about Silly Saturday. And good news, they accepted it. So we can mark, come here to our app, we can show that. is here, and those changes are also reflected here in this tab. So Silly Saturday, you can now see as accepted, and Days of the Week has been submitted and is pending. Now, we could also always say, maybe I come down here, look at my not submitted, and I realize I actually want to do a little more work on this one. What we've got to do is uncheck that there, go back to the home page, and here we've got it. And of course, just in case any of these writers are working late at night and need dark mode, we've got it right here. That stays with us throughout. We can change it anywhere we want. All right, well, that is Publish or Perish. Thank you for taking the time to check it out. I'll put a link to the page on Heroku where it is hosted and some login information in case you want to try it out yourself.